Hello, beautiful mama. Welcome to day 12 of the Strong Mama Challenge. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Megan, trainer to the mamas. Don't forget to love and subscribe to the channel. We are doing mobility day. Do not skip this. This is so important for your recovery and overall ability to move. So let's get to it. Hello, beautiful mama. Let's flow. Feet apart, please. Big inhale. Rise up, exhale, placing hands on knees here, deep squat. Opening up that chest here. Going deep into that squat here. We're gonna twist to the left. I was to the right. And then to the left. Oh goodness, that's how this mobility is gonna be. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful, straighten legs. Hands come down. How are we feeling today? It's okay if we're not feeling absolutely amazing or 100%. I want you to leave it at the door. Welcome you inside here. We're gonna do some hip stuff. We're gonna do some leg stuff. I'm gonna keep it mostly no equipment. I might use the band, so just heads up here. Walk your hands to the right side for that deep side body stretch. Into the right side hamstring. Release, relax, and let go. Close your eyes. Walk your hands to the left side here. Breathe, release, relax, and let go. One breath, one moment, one day at a time. Hands come to center here. I want you to rise up, flat back, reach your head long. Big inhale, exhale, release everything down. You can walk your hands behind you or through your legs here. We're gonna even deeper stretch. All right, we all know how my words are gonna be today, so maybe we shouldn't listen. Slowly come up. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Big inhale, reaching up to that left side here, left side body stretch, thinking about opening up the chest here, relaxing that shoulder down and back. Don't let it hike up to that ear too much. And then over to the other side to breathe. I'm so proud of you guys. Also, I feel like I wore this in the last mobility day, so maybe this is just the mobility workout outfit. All right, I'm gonna go into a deep side lunge here. If this is too much or too intense, please watch your knee. You could always go into a seated or into a deep squat if this needs to be your modification, if this single leg work here is too much. So don't force this one. This one kind of takes a moment to get into. I know a lot of the time we'll see people on Instagram like really deep into this one. Please be gentle as you move and go deep. So I'm just gonna walk from side to side here, doing a little bit more of a movement, less of a hold. So you'll notice in a lot of mobility stuff we'll do a lot of holding, but we'll also do a lot of movement ones as well. Mobility, actually technically, flexibility and mobility are different, okay? Flexibility is like how deep you can go. Whew. Mobility is how you can move with that strength. I'll do a little test for you guys too today. So they're kind of a little bit different. Flexibility, mobility, a little bit different. Some people can be really flexible, but not necessarily super mobile. And some people are super mobile, but not necessarily super flexible. If you go deep like this, you can release that toe like I just did, that right toe, to get into that deeper stretch here. Getting really deep into that inner thigh area should feel really nice. Be very gentle. We're just gonna do a couple more. Beautiful. And then we're gonna move into some yogi squats. Good, come to center. Take one more deep stretch here. Walk your toes in. Good. Take a moment here. Bend and straighten those knees. Good. Bend and straighten. Give me one more here. Bend and straighten. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head and neck is the last thing to come up. Roll those shoulders down and back. Put a smile on. Whew. Excellent. So hip distance, normal squat stance here. We're gonna go all the way down into that deep yogi stretch. Hold here for 3 seconds. Hands come down, stretch it up, and then right back into that yogi stretch here. So really getting those hips to mobilize, move. Whew. Inhale, exhale. Just find that breath that works for you right now. Don't be too concerned about, oh, am I doing the same inhale, exhaling as me? Just breathe, okay? Just breathe deep. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Do a couple more here. This might feel challenging as well since we are moving. When you gently place your elbows on your knees, think about lifting chest up here. Again, if this is too deep, you can always put blocks underneath you. Whew. Walk your feet in, sorry, not your hands. Slowly roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Hands behind you here. Big stretch. Inhale, exhale, come down. Whew. Shoulder stretch here, release, relax, and let go. Bend the knees. I'm alternating right knee and then left. Good, right knee and then left. Excellent, straight. Slowly come up. Beautiful, I am gonna grab the wall. We're gonna do a little bit of hip stuff here. So, a couple pelvic tilts. Get into that neutral spine. I'm already like huffing and puffing with our mobility today. So knee comes up here, and I just want you to hold for a moment, and then I want you to flex that foot out. Now, that might feel really tight, so if that is, come a little bit lower, and then straighten that leg, okay? Standing leg slightly bent. Inhale, exhale. Now, watch how high you hike this hip. I want you to really bring it down so it's as level as possible. Give me a couple more here. Good. Bring it down, other leg. So start with that knee up as high as you can get it. Straighten if that feels too tight in that quad, lower it down, and then go to that level that feels good for you. Inhale, exhale, chest is lifted. Beautiful. Slight bend in that standing leg. Good. I know you're like, what are we doing here? This really, really, really helps. Most of the time we're tightening our hip flexors, pretty much everybody. Good, couple more. Beautiful, all right. Now let's go to hands and knees, okay? Hands and knees position here. Cat-cow. Arch that spine, try to round through center. Release that neck tension. Oh. Remember, find the sticky spots. If you need to hold longer, please do. It's a-okay. Inhale, exhale. Breathe deep. Also, my mamas who are newly postpartum or you're still healing your DR, this one where we're arching can feel like it's pulling a lot on that DR. So don't overarch it, just come to center if that feels good for you. I remember when I first started healing my DR, like this one was like, ew, I feel like I'm gonna rip open. Okay, so don't overdo it. Beautiful. Press back into your hips here and then come forward. We're gonna work some wrist stuff here. I know I have a lot of mamas who are like, oh my gosh, my wrists. Girl, we gotta strengthen them. Most of the time. Some of us might have some other issues outside of strengthening, but I love to do this one here where we're rocking forward and back. So if you have tight wrists, be gentle, modify most of the stuff you guys can do on the elbows. Whew. Couple more here. Beautiful. All right, sitting back, I'm gonna reach up, left arm to left heel. If that's too much for you, you can always just put it right on your back here. But I'm gonna reach up and over, come all the way through, right hand, right heel, reach up and over. So really opening in the back body. And I want you to just kind of flow with this one here. Find whatever feels good. This also gets very deep into the quads, also the back body here. Again, remember if it's too much, you can come here. I'm just lightly placing my hand just above my glute, okay? So modifications for everyone. Whew, inhale, exhale, love mobility day. Good, give me a couple more. Beautiful. Oh. All right, release, relax, and let go. Hands and knees, you ready for that downward dog? I know you are. All right, tucking toes under. Inhale, exhale, come up here. And I just want you to get comfy in the pose right now, okay? So think about driving your heels down and back, slight bend in the knee if you feel like you can't get your heels back, and then really shifting that booty up. So see how I almost have like a little bit of arch? I'd rather you guys have the hip situation down than trying to drive those heels down. So if you notice, if I drive my heels down, I kind of get a little bit of a little rounding in that spine, but if I bend my knees slightly and I shift those hips, I've got a little bit more of that neutral spine, and I'm getting into those hips here, okay? Think about pressing chest back. Inhale, exhale, let it out. A couple things, you can always do this too on your elbows. That can feel like a lot if your wrists are hurting too. It can feel a lot on your shoulders. So, be gentle on this one. There's so many hamstring modifications you guys can do. Inhale, exhale. Right leg comes up, reaching behind you here. Open up that hip, take a moment. Breathe through. We're gonna come into pigeon pose next. Bringing it through here. Remember, I like to stand up, start lifted. I gotta keep it real with you guys. I am not perfect. Start lifted. Once you feel comfy there, you feel like it's not in your knee and you've got it in your glutes, come down to elbows or all the way to the face. I want you to imagine this beautiful light, white, bright light surrounding you. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Hopefully you're laughing with me today. My apologies, I wanted to make it so zen, but my words are hard to find. Inhale, that light, positive, bright light. Exhale, negativity, stagnant energy. With every breath, I want you to let go more. Release more. Breathe more. It's very rare in our days that we pause and stop to breathe. So take this mobility as that time. And breath is so, so, so important. If you notice that throughout the day you have that anxiety build up, we all do, right? So that anxiety builds up, we start feeling like super anxious over, everything. Something that I have really become aware of is when I get to that point, it's like, when was the last time you took a deep breath? Probably, honestly, not at all that day. Pause for a moment and reset with your breath. It can change your life. Sounds so simple, but it works so well. Slowly come out of that, back into that downward dog position. Big inhale, exhale, let it out. Hold here for a moment. Left leg comes up. Open up that hip here. Bring through into that pigeon pose onto the left side. Start lifted first. Find it in that glute. Remember, if this one is too much on the knees, figure 4 stretch all the way down to elbows when you're ready. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Breathe more. Imagine this oxygen is exactly what your body needs. Releasing of the hips is exactly what your body needs. The next move, I am going to go onto my belly. Now, I'm going to do windshield wipers on my belly. If you are pregnant and can't go on your belly, you're going to go on the back. You're going to bend your knees, and you're going to do windshield wipers on your back, okay? Otherwise, on your tummy, please. Next, slowly come up out of that. Inhale, exhale, slowly come down. Let's start with a cobra. So hands placed right underneath the shoulders here. Inhale, slowly come up. Now again, cobra can be here, cobra can be here. It just kind of depends. Like I said, my moms that are newly healing DR, this one might feel like, oh my gosh, we're really stretching that. So don't overstretch it. Inhale, exhale, come down. Bending my knees here. This is the windshield wiper. I love this one for low back, you guys. And I haven't done it in so long. So you're just gonna windshield wiper your feet back and forth. Okay, take note of what feels super tight, which side feels super tight, or if they feel pretty even, which one feels a little bit more mobile. Show it a little bit of love. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. You can either keep windshield wiping, or I'm gonna come to center here. I'm gonna reach back and grab my ankles for a lift. Lift off, doesn't have to be anything crazy and huge. Inhale, exhale, big lift here, slowly release. Come back down, back onto those hands and knees, into child's pose. Sitting back here, ground down. Move your awareness to that pelvic floor for just a moment. What are we doing? Ooh, I was clenching it. I always got to tell you guys what I'm doing and what my body's doing. Hands to prayer pose here. I'm going to bend them back to get that stretch into that arm area as well. Think about releasing your chest to the ground. Hold here. Vibe here. Feel it. I'm so grateful and thankful you are here with me, Mama. Thank you for coming into my home and working out with me. It means the world to me. Beautiful. Release, relax, let go. Coming on up. Going to our backs next, okay? So onto our backs here, please. Take a moment, couple pelvic tilts here, and I just want you to over accentuate that tilt. Good. All right, feet like in a glute bridge position. I'm gonna take my hands underneath me, so driving hips up, hands come underneath, and I'm gonna walk my shoulders. Now, if you're like super flexible, feel free to go into like a full wheel back bend. I'm gonna stay here, hold here for a moment. If it's too much on your back, slowly release and come down, reset, because it can feel like a lot. We're gonna do one more. Bring those hips up, walk those hands under, shoulders go under here, lift it. This is like the only time where I'll tell you like overarch your, overextend those hips, mama. Slowly release and relax. Bring both knees in, happy baby. Grab the feet, okay? If this is too much, grab here. You can even grab a little bit of hamstrings. This can feel, again, very intense if you just had a baby. Okay, I remember doing this one, like, it was probably like 7 weeks postpartum, like, whoa, hello there. Inhale, exhale. Breathe, release, let go. I'm so proud of you for making it this far. You are absolutely amazing. You are incredible. You can do this, okay? These workouts are made and designed for you and your specific body. Slowly release that, straight legs out here. Right knee comes in, hug it to the chest here. We're gonna do a quick hamstring, so if you wanna grab your band or a circle, whatever you got, feel free. I'm just gonna grab hammy here. Straighten that leg up, hold and release. You guys have made it so far. I'm so proud of you. Almost halfway. I love an almost halfway day. Release, relax. Let go. Bring that knee in, twist it out. I want you to wring it out. This is kind of our last couple moves here. Wring it out. Keep that shoulder on the ground, please. I'd rather have shoulder on the ground than you trying to get your knee to the ground. Does that make sense? So see, I'm gonna lift my knee up. Shoulder stays on. I like to look the opposite direction for an even deeper twist here. Bring your mind, muscle connection to your back body. And I want you to breathe really deep into that back body, so you're letting go as much as possible. Inhale, oh. And you know what, I did that, and guess what? I totally just cracked my back, so it works. Inhale, exhale, good. Breathe into that back body one more time. We're gonna go into the other side. Slowly come to center, beautiful. Bring that left knee in. Hug it to the chest, give it a big hug, give your body a hug, tell your body you are beautiful, strong, and capable. Straight leg up, hamstring stretch here. Hey, left side, you are so tight. I don't know what's wrong with you. Left side will forever be a little bit more tighter, but we're still gonna forever work it, or at least stretch it a little bit more than the right. Inhale. Exhale, there we go. That's a deep breath. Bring it in. Twist to the other side here. Bring that mind muscle connection to that back body, and I want you to breathe right into it. So big breath into your back. Expand it. Release it. Let it go. A couple more breaths at your own pace. Don't put too much pressure on that knee. I was noticing I was really kind of cranking on that. Oh, sorry, my timer went off. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Slowly come to center. We're going to say a couple affirmations before we go. Let me turn my timer off so you don't hear the beeping. Okay. Whew. Big inhale. Hands to heart center. Repeat after me. I've got this. I can do this. I am enough. I love my body. I am worthy. I am grateful. I am beautiful. Say it. I am beautiful. I want you to mean it. I am beautiful. You are. Beauty is not just what's on the outside, you guys. It's so much more. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Comment workout done. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.